She was gone, out of his life as quickly as she had entered it. The pain was still raw, a gaping wound in his chest. He thought of her constantly, replaying their memories like a broken record. She had been the one, he was sure. He reached out, hoping to mend the fractured connection. Perhaps they could be friends, or at least find some closure. She was receptive to a point. But a wall remained, invisible yet impenetrable. He told himself it was just a matter of time. Time heals all wounds, they say. He offered to help her family, a gesture born out of genuine care. He wanted to be there for them, for her. He clung to the hope that his actions would demonstrate the depth of his feelings, that she would see he was sincere. He refused to accept that it was truly over. He still believed in second chances, in the power of love to conquer all. But deep down, a seed of doubt began to sprout. Was he clinging to a ghost of a love that never truly existed? Her words struck him like a physical blow. Unprofessional, she had said, her voice cold, distant. He was taken aback, stunned into silence. Unprofessional? His every action had been motivated by love, by a desire to help. He retreated into himself, replaying their interactions, searching for any hint of impropriety. He found none. His conscience was clear. He had always maintained a professional demeanor despite the turmoil in his heart. The accusation stung, not because it was true, but because it came from her. The woman he loved, the woman he would move mountains for, believed him capable of such a thing. It was a betrayal sharper than any knife. Doubt crept in, whispering insidious suggestions in his ear. Had he misread the situation? Were his actions open to misinterpretation? He questioned his own judgment, his sense of self crumbling under the weight of her accusation. They spent time together, at her behest. He convinced himself it was a sign, a flicker of hope in the darkness. But her demeanor remained unchanged, distant, polite, indifferent. He was a ghost at his own haunting. He tried to engage her, to recapture the spark that had once burned so brightly between them. But his attempts fell flat, met with polite disinterest. He was a broken record, playing the same song over and over, hoping for a different tune. He felt lost, adrift in a sea of uncertainty. Her indifference was a suffocating fog, obscuring his path, his sense of self. He was starting to lose sight of who he was, what he believed in. He clung to the memories of their past, to the echoes of laughter and shared dreams. But those memories were fading, losing their vibrancy, replaced by the cold reality of her indifference. He was a man drowning in a desert, surrounded by the mirages of what could have been. A slow realization dawned, like the first light of sunrise after a long, dark night. He was worthy of love, of respect. He deserved more than to be someone's afterthought, a footnote in her story. He had allowed his feelings to cloud his judgment, to compromise his own integrity. He had poured his heart and soul into a vessel that had already cracked, hoping in vain to fill it. Letting go was not a sign of weakness, but of strength. It was a recognition of his own self-worth, a refusal to be treated with anything less than respect. He deserved to be with someone who reciprocated his feelings, who cherished him as he was. He would always care for her, but it was time to let go of the fantasy and embrace the reality. He was moving on, not out of bitterness, but out of love for himself. The road ahead might be uncertain, but he would face it with his head held high, his heart open to the possibilities that awaited him.